What is microbial contamination? Microbial contamination is the presence of any unwanted microbes in a material. These microscopic invaders include bacteria, fungi, viruses, yeasts, and protozoans. If contamination occurs, it's important to identify the offending microbes classification through microbial testing. Microbial testing methods use biological, biochemical, molecular, or chemical methods to detect or identify microorganisms in a given sample. The microbial testing methods you require are specific to your company's needs. Depending on your industry, you may need microbial monitoring to meet desired standards along your production chain, identify risk factors, or comply with industry guidelines and mandates. The type and frequency of microbiological testing that you may require depend on your industry, your risk factors, and if you're bound to government regulations. Here's what we most often see a need for microbial contamination testing: laboratories and clean rooms, medical facilities, microbial contamination testing in pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, facilities with close living quarters, such as healthcare facilities and prisons, the entire food supply chain from food production companies to restaurants, microbiological testing of water. Microbial limits testing is a comprehensive look at all of the microorganisms that exist within a product. There are two parts to this testing: total number of aerobic organisms, including yeast and mold, and detection of specific unwanted organisms. Microbial limit testing keeps products in compliance with USP 61 and USP 62 testing procedures. If you're wondering if your company should include microbial contamination testing as part of its safety and quality assurance plan, the answer is probably yes. Any industry that has products, employees, or consumers that could be compromised by harmful microorganisms should have a plan in place for frequent and consistent microbiological testing. This means testing throughout the research, development, manufacturing, and processing phases of development. The time and resources you put into microbial contamination testing will protect your assets and reputation in the long term. Microbial contamination tests should always be done among companies involved in pharmaceuticals, food and beverages, biopharmaceuticals, cosmetics, chemicals, and various areas of manufacturing. Government agencies are at the forefront of research, development, and technology in a variety of fields, including military, healthcare, and aerospace. Whether the agency is overseeing the production of a life-saving vaccine or developing new weapons technology, government testing services are necessary to make sure the product is safe before it's released. The best way for any industry to reduce the risk of contamination, product recall, and consumer harm is to execute a thorough microbial contamination testing plan. Outsourcing your testing needs to a third-party testing laboratory, such as Sure-BioChem laboratories, could be your best option to ensure that your products and facilities are safe. Be sure to visit Sure-BioChem.com to receive a quote today. Also, be sure to subscribe to our page for more valuable videos about testing services. Sure-BioChem Laboratories. Results you can be sure of.